And so we join the action at a critical moment. We are level 99. And with this Deadeye, which I rolled to complete 38 challenges, we are on 37 challenges. The last remaining challenge is grueling gauntlet grinds, because I'm not doing colossal conditionals or unfamiliar undertakings, and everything else is done. So we just would need to either kill Argus 100 times, which I could do, and is available. Argus is actually very pleasant today. If I look at Uber Lab, Argus is first room, which would be really nice. Which is why offerings to the goddess today are about half a divine, and you'd need 100. So fuck that shit. What we're actually going to do is not defeat 48 more uber pinnacle bosses, because, yeah. First of all, we aren't guaranteed to win every time, and second of all, it's ludicrously expensive. So instead, we're planning to get to level 100, which will be the first time I've ever done it. We've got to level 99. We are using a couple of things to assist us in this endeavor. One is we have Omens of Amelioration, courtesy of a couple of leagues ago. These have sort of remained in the game through various means every league. There's something that drops omens. I had to buy these because I've never actually seen them drop. Yeah, if you die, you normally lose 10% XP, but 75% of that is saved, meaning you only lose 2.5% XP, so that's pretty good. We've burned through about 3 so far since level 95. But none recently, touch wood. And the other thing we are doing is using the new Scarab system, because there are a heroic number of Scarabs this league. Yes, this is a complete nightmare to understand or navigate, but courtesy of Domination Scarab of Teachings, for every shrine in an area that we click on and get a buff, every buff gives us 30% increased XP, and it stacks. We also have our shrine set up to give us 2 buffs per shrine. Somewhere there, yes, random additional. And so we're sticking that Scarab plus two additional shrines, plus on the map device we're using shrines to get more shrines. And then we have an additional shrine. So it's pretty much shrines all the way. We would stack up shrines all the way through these Scarabs, but we need something to kill. So we're also heavily spec'd into Beyond to add monsters. Every time monsters die, more monsters show up. And into Breach, so that we can open breaches which spawn a ton of monsters. And we're not really spec'd into anything else. So, let's finish this. Once I finish this, I am done with this league. It was good. It's taken far too long to get anywhere. The challenge grind is hideous. Really quite hideous, this league. I don't really know what they're on. Yeah, let's finish this. So we should be 3 or 4 maps. Which also gives me a chance to demonstrate this cheap-ass Deadeye reroll. 38 for the hat. Renamed because I called it something dumb to start with, because that's what we're doing, is we're going for 38 challenges to get the tier 4 Mischievous Hawker helmet. That's what we're doing. Yeah, this is not the best Deadeye build. It's just a inferior version of Tuner's mid/end game build from last league, this league. But I do have a Headhunter, because Headhunters this league are not 100 divines, they're 5.5. They've gone down again. Mine was 6 when I bought it. So, and we have a Headhunter, which means whenever we kill a rare monster, we gain all of its powers. Which is exactly as balanced as you might imagine. Right, let's ninja some shrines. I do have to play slightly conservatively until we get multiple shrines. This is me playing slightly conservatively. My Deadeye. It's all relative. You probably can't hear a damn thing over this noise. so I won't try and say too much. Okay. Not coming across shrines. Ooh, spitters. Ooh, yes please. Oh, is the Beyond boss here already? My god. Right. Breach me. What a stupid place for a breach. Give me the goddamn shrine, goddammit. Okay, yep. Speed. Next. Are there any nearby breaches? No. Okay. Oh yes there is. One in the corner. So you can see we have a modest number of buffs at the moment. If you look at the sort of golden eye-like symbol about 8-ish from the left of the buffs, that is the number of rare monsters' powers we currently have, so it's sitting at about 34. One of those powers, annoyingly, is ambush at the moment, which means that we teleport behind things in order to attack them. So if my screen appears to flicker as if I've teleported somewhere random, actually I think it's one-off, but yes, that would be what it is. And we have Soul Eater, which means now everything we kill makes us more powerful. We have Rampage, hence all of the fiery explosive arrows. There is a boss here. I'm not even going to get the blisters out. Open the box. That it. I think we're out of shrine juice. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Could obviously kill the map boss at this point. I'm going to. Just checking to see if I got another headhunter. I didn't. Okay, we're not going in there. That's bad news. That's boss corner. So. Let's go. 93 on the money. So yeah, quite calm, sedate, really. These are all the mods from this league, and there's nothing there of any particular value or detriments. I do like Untainted Spitters, that might carry us a bit. But I want an XP buff monster to stick the XP buff onto. Oh, good. And we get Delirium. Well, that's unwise. Let's do it. Shrines, please. More shrines, please. Frogs. Okay, time for a reach. Second one, why not? This is an insane amount of XP. This normally would take something like 16 hours to run level 99 to 100. Means I would peg this around 8 times faster. Give me the goddamn shrine. dropping 6 links. Of course there's another shrine I missed. Oh, and a tier 17 map.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Guess I can pick this nonsense up. It's entirely pointless because I'm not going to spend it. Oh, hello. All my buffs have worn off. Bye, Dash. Okay, he dropped some garbage. Well, thanks, Katash. Why am I picking it? Right, screw it. What is that fractured with? Not that it matters. But I'm curious. Oh, mana. Well, great. 95? It's going to be close whether it's 2 maps or 3 maps. Oh, totems. GCPs. Sure. Frogs. Yeah, sure. I guess I can put these 6 links somewhere. Oh, they're actual 6 links. Rather than corrupted 6 links. Of course. You know, about the 4th to last map in in the season is naturally when I'm getting 6 links like there's no tomorrow. Because there is no tomorrow. That's the plan, at least. Let's just dump these somewhere, for God's sake. Fine, moving on. Delirium.
They're getting closer. They will find me, and they will destroy.
I wasn't actually running Delirium most of this. Arguably, running Delirium is unwise.
My mana is gone.
Right, give me a shrine. Breach shrine. Delirium, not because of XP, but just for the sake of frame rate. Can't see shit. We're pretty much out of shrine juice. No idea if I'm actually doing this completely optimally. I gained a rough understanding of the sort of approach to this mechanic, and I'm just winging it. It's fine. I think there are some people reporting greater XP than we're getting. Not much. About a third more. Still quite a lot. I've seen reports of 4% XP at level 99 with this method. But they didn't share their Atlas tree, so I just made one up. Okay, there is all sorts of shit here that I don't need at all. Yes, obviously we're getting good clusters, lots of map drops, and all the sorts of things which I might have needed at any point earlier in the league. I understand that the game can't shower you in loot immediately, but I think if the point at which the drops are exceptionally good is roundabout when the league finishes, I mean, there is literally no point for me personally in these drops being good. There is no point in me picking them up. I just have pathological habits. 98, that was a good map. Which may mean this is the last map we run in Necropolis League. Monsters are apparently hexproof, gain a power charge on hit, we can't inflict exposure, and the unique boss does things that we don't care about because we're not going to kill him. It's going to drop scarabs, which is great. We don't need them. Stow the cluster jewel just for the look of the thing. Fine. It's nearly out of room for cluster jewels, so it's probably quite a good job that we're wrapping up. Okay. Maybe last map. Unless we die, of course. So I'm not taking Delhi here. If there is Delhi. Okay, yeah. So we're pretty weak. Because we don't have shrines yet. Let's get some. And clear a path. Breach. Shrine up a bit more. Go back and clear the breach. Next breach, and next breach. 30 seconds of full shrine power. Not enough to kill. And that's it. My first level 100. And here's Katash to celebrate. Did he bring gifts? Did he bring gifts? It would seem he didn't bring gifts. Lame Katash. Well. This is my first level 100 character. How many years have I been playing for? I mean, it used to be that the only way to efficiently level to 100 was in 5 ways. So 5-way legions in the domain of timeless conflict. But no more. Yeah, I think we're good here. this anything good? Garbage.
I'm not up to that just yet.
I'm not up to that just yet. And that's it. That is it. We can stow these now. Had some spares. These are the maps I looted. I'd actually bought 50 or so maps. I'm going to need these omens. In fact, we literally aren't, because we're level 100. We cannot level any further, and we cannot lose XP. So I guess I'll put these in storage then. And we could spend the passive points. I think what I was going to do is refund this point I bought last level and buy Frenzy Charge Duration and +1 Frenzy, which is probably an extra $250,000, fifth of a million, something like that, DPS. Maybe less, something like that. Yeah. Let's check out the hat. 38 of 40. Screw that shit. Right, let's check out the hat. I'm pretty sure that it's an almost unnoticeable change. So that's, I'm guessing, the tier 3 hats. We now have tier 4, except we have minions in the way. Tier 4. It is slightly bigger. You see, I thought it was slightly bigger. Because the first tier is pretty tiny. Second tier, it just adds horns. Third tier is bigger and adds more horns. Fourth tier is even bigger and adds even more horns. And there's only 3 tiers of that. There's only 1 tier of the boots. Yeah. So in theory, we could keep playing to get 40 challenges, which would give us an eagle to put on the totem pole. That is the totem pole that you get for completing challenges. Yeah, I thought it was called something else. It's not. It's a fucking totem pole. Fine. But we're not going to do that. Screw that. I'm not killing any more Ubers. Especially with weird conditions attached, and screw tier 17 maps because they suck. Yeah, man, this has been a grind. Some of these last challenges, I mean, that's ridiculous. I'm not even going to talk about it. That's a ridiculous number of the new tier 17 maps. I think that was fairly fine. This, I mean, just 10,000 map tiers. So I mean, this is hundreds and hundreds of maps you have to run just as a baseline. That's not even one of the difficult ones. Masterful Monsters 50, either Delve, Syndicate, Mastermind, Bestiary, or Val Omnitech bosses. I actually farmed up, I think I killed Katarina about 12 times. And I incidentally, I went and actually deliberately farmed up the Val Omnitect at the end of the Temple of Atzoatl for another 12, and then I went, screw this, and I just burned a load of money buying beast bosses, and I just cleared the rest in about 40 minutes. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's these challenges suck, honestly. I don't think I'm doing this next league. If they're anything like this, if they just have these pointless grinds attached to MTX, I might just do as few as possible so I don't get the MTX. Yeah, but even though much of the last several days worth of gameplay has sucked, the last evening and a bit, which is what took us up to level 100 from level 95. That was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome. I see why people like Headhunter now, and Headhunter and Deadeyes go together really well. I'm so glad that I rolled up this character specifically to clear the challenges. It was fun to level. You can print items pretty easily this league, so even though this bow is absolute shit, it's good enough. This is a terrible quiver, but it was good enough. Then we burned some money on half-decent gems in some cases. It's just a good enough build with a Headhunter slapped onto it. That was just fine. That was just fine. Cool. So, enough of this. I'm done with Necropolis. I'm going to go play something else. And I'm really hoping that this league is a 3-month league, because that would mean that relatively soon, in coming weeks, they'll start announcing what's happening next league. However, I don't think that's happening. I think they're sticking to 4-month leagues. The only plus side to that is that I can play some Elden Ring in June, rather than worrying about a new PoE league clashing with it. But yeah, I've got a couple of games to play in the meantime. I think I might try out Dragon's Dogma, just sitting waiting, and then Ghost of Tsushima. Certainly if Dogma sucks. Dunno. Dogma isn't actually that long. And the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut looks quite interesting. Otherwise I'll find something else to play. If I get really stuck, I might be back. But I think I'll just roll in SSF or something, because I've had enough of this league. Yeah. We finished with 58 div, despite blowing a load on materials. Yeah, nothing else to say. That'll do. Let's quit. Thanks for watching. See you again next league. Until then, farewell.